All right. LDBC, this is your boy Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show live. Okay, folks, I'm going to respond to this video as truthfully as I can. And this is not a boxing, MMA, combat video. If you're not into these kind of videos, then you need to cut the video off. Now, I've heard this. I've actually had somebody actually tell me this before. And the person, she was real honest and upfront about what she's telling me. And she said, Coach, I don't want you to think that I'm crazy. She said, but a lot of people in my family think that I'm crazy. I've been to a psychiatrist. They can't even diagnose me. But Coach, she says, I think that I have a demon spirit, or the devil is actually possessing me and is actually talking to me at night. Now, I take this real seriously, okay? I take it extremely serious because I understand, okay? No, I don't have the devil talking to me at night because I just don't even, I don't go there. I ain't trying to talk to no devil, so I guess maybe he know I ain't trying to hear him. But I have had a situation, and I'll tell you this story real quick, and then we're going to talk about how to fix it. Okay, I told y'all, I used to experience this sensation, like I wake up in the middle of the night, I can't move, I can see, I can breathe, I can look in circles, but I can't move. And it felt as if somebody was actually holding me down, but there was nobody there. And I tell people this all the time. People say, well, Coach, why don't you read a book? It's called Sleep Paralysis. And no, I'm sorry. Yeah, people can say that that's a condition, but no. Because it was happening almost every single night. And, one night, because I couldn't see anything with the naked eye, I slept and I put my bed right in front of the mirror. And I tell y'all this day, this is June 29th. I tell you this day as my name is Coach Sheldon Harrison. But it happened again that same night when I put the mirror in front. Okay, I put the mirror in front of my bed and I looked over. And there was a woman on top of me. Now, some of you perverts be like, oh, okay, yeah. And it was a beautiful, beautiful woman. There was one thing, She looked like a human woman, but her skin was like gray. It was gray, and she had these wings that were like these horn, jagged wings. And she was actually on top of me, and she was choking my neck. Now, people say, well, Coach, you just seeing things. It's an illusion. Look. I don't have to see an illusion to be there. Okay, it was no illusion. This was no nightmare. It really happened. Now, when you start thinking about that, you see something like that, you think, you be scared out of your mind. I'm one of those people, I'm a realist, okay? Like, I've always never been really afraid to just meet my demise, And God willing, nobody wants to, but I've never been afraid to go and just, hey, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen, but I'm going to go out, and I'm going to go out in a blaze. That's what I've always said. I'm going out in a blaze. Whether it's, somebody trying to do something to me, whether it's health, I'm going out in a blaze. Because I'm not going to sit down and take it. That's just how it is. And I wasn't about to take it from something that's not even, in a physical realm. Do you think that I was going to take that laying down? As soon as I saw what that was, I immediately flexed. And I'm talking about I flexed. And I flexed so hard. And I got up so quick that whatever that being was, and I'm going to say it was a demonic spirit. I guarantee you that's what it was. But whatever it was, when she realized that I wasn't going to lay down there, man, you saw a look of fear in that demonic spirit eyes, and then she vanished. Just like that. See, let me explain something to you. When you're dealing with entities, and a lot of y'all might not be into this, but I'm telling you, demonic spirits, they real. They quite real. When you have to deal with these type of entities, you can't exhibit no fear. So if you think the devil talking to you, then tell him to kiss your ass. That's what you tell him. And then you tell him, now, I don't know if you're religious or spiritual. I don't know. But see, for me to get that to stop talking, for that to stop happening, I'm sorry, I had to rebuke it. And I had to rebuke it, and God forbid, don't come on here and say, Coach, you swear words, but you're a Christian. Yeah, I believe. Because the minute that I rebuked him, in the name of Yahshua, Yahweh, or the common man calls him Jesus, but I call him Yahweh. As soon as I done that and I started believing in that, I started getting that principle. It stopped. Never came back, never happened again. But see, I initiated that. It wasn't the fact that, okay, I got on my knees and prayed. No. Because the prayer would have been null and void if I, me personally, continue, or if I had fear. You can't have fear when you're dealing with these demonic entities. Now, my question is, if you got one talking to you, then somehow you let it in. Now, you got some issues or things that you got to address in your past or in your present that you got to address. Do you have somebody, and I be telling y'all, you got somebody you don't like them? It's people I dislike, but there'll never be somebody that I hate. I want y'all to understand that principle. There are people that I dislike, but there'll never be somebody that I hate. See, when you hate somebody, when you hate somebody, see, you open up that door, you open that channel up for one of these evil ass spirits to get in your body. And you be thinking, well, how do you know there's one in there? Oh, other people tell you something changed about you. You different. There's something about you that's just different. You know, I don't understand why you acting like this. And then you start doing dumb stuff that you think, why did I do that? Why? I mean, why was I able to do? Why did I do? It's because you may be infected with that spirit. And I'm not saying, hey, if you don't listen to this, fine. If you want to keep your evil spirit, go right ahead. But I'm telling you, there's a doorway. There's something going on in your past and your present that's allowing that thing to be there. And the quicker you address that, the faster you get that joke up out of there. The faster that joker stop trying to visit you. Because, see, let me tell you something about spirits. They got to go to where it's dirty. They got to go to where the dirt is. They're not going to come if it's absolutely just clean and sparkling and you got everything down pat. They ain't going to do that. See, they go after the dirt. That's what they do. They attach to dirt. They're like parasites. They live inside your body and then they control your body. Y'all hear that thing about the parasite and the host? How you get a parasite, the parasite begins to control the host body that it lives in? Like, have y'all, like those zombie movies or like Resident Evil? Y'all know Resident Evil, the parasites going through your mouth and then they infect the whole body and then the body turns into a zombie or a parasite zombie. Same thing that happens with a demonic spirit. But see, they can't just enter your body. See, demonic spirits, they're very weak in nature. They're very, very weak. When you deal with one, if you notice that if they attack you, like if they physically attack you, the attacks don't last long because they're too weak. They can't project that kind of energy into this realm called Earth. They can't do it. They can't do it for a long period of time. They need a body. And them attacking you is them trying to get into your body. They can't just do it. See, they have to be allowed. It has to be an open doorway, okay, into your body. Then they can go in. See, it's tough for them. When demonic spirits come into this realm and they walk Earth and they do a lot of crazy, they walk in the Earth, they can't do it for long. They got to go back to where they came from. They can't. They don't have any power. They may have power for a short time and you feel it. Like, if you're sitting in your room and then if you feel like an energy and you feel like somebody there and they're not there, I'm telling you, that's a spirit. That is a spirit that's in there. You feel their energy. See, we as human, God gave us a body that we can feel energy. I mean, that's how you know, like, if you're in a room and the door's open and if somebody's just outside the door, you can feel them outside the door. Because our body, we can detect electromagnetic energy. That's a scientific fact. We can detect that. Well, demon spirits and spirits, they are they're energy. They're electromagnetic energy through and through. That's what they are. So when they come up and you feel something in the room and you don't know what it is, you feel like something there, it's a spirit. But you don't need to have fear. You got control over them jokers. And if one even choose to show themselves, you still got control. Because the minute they find out that you're not afraid, they're going to run. See, here's what I think. Fear and bravery, they can't live together. They can't live in the same realm. Fear and bravery, they can't live. If you're not afraid, then The fear that they try to give you can't live there. Do you know what I say fear is? The letters fear stand for? It says false evidence against reality. False evidence against reality. I mean, I've even seen a demonic spirit appear. I'm talking about straight appear. Appear. And was looking at me. I looked at him back, stuck my middle finger up at him, disappeared. See, folks, in this earth, for as long as you live on it, you spend most of your time being afraid of what could happen to you or what could kill you, then something probably will get you. Something probably will kill you. That's how it is. Your first bet, you better stop being afraid. You got a demon spirit, something talking to you, and you know you're not crazy. You got to stop being afraid. And you got to shut it down. Because, see, you're afraid. And so now what is it going to keep doing? It's going to keep doing the same thing. It's going to keep talking to you. It's going to keep, calling you out in your sleep. Doing all kind of crazy stuff that, you know what, you're trying to live your life stress-free. And all along, somebody in your family going to call the people with the white jackets on you. Nah. Rebuke them. Rebuke them. And I don't care what you do. You got to rebuke that joker. Now, I believe in God. I believe in Yahweh. I don't call him Jesus. I call him Yahweh. Because that was his name. His name wasn't Jesus. His name was Yahweh. That's what I call him. And if I got a problem, guess what I do? I talk. If I got a problem, I talk. Just like you talk to a normal person. He hear me. Okay, I don't know about the rest of y'all. I ain't perfect. None of the men in the Bible, they were perfect. None of them jokers were perfect. I don't try to be perfect. If I got an issue, I talk. Okay, that's just how it is. I don't know. I don't know how you choose to address your spirituality. I choose this way to address my spirituality. But don't sit and be a victim. Make them the victim. Make them afraid of you, because really they are. They can't really harm you. You know that? They can move a little bit of things around your house. They can do, but they can't harm you. Their energy, it's a weak energy. That they only have a certain amount of time to be here and then they gone. I hope this helped you. But don't spend your time being afraid of what can't hurt you. I never understood why people be afraid of the dark. I used to always wonder that. Because what's not there can't hurt you. And what is there, if it's a spiritual energy, that can't hurt you. And that, my friends, is just the way it is. Now, and I'm finna let this video go, but now if you're dealing with another kind of energy. Now, some of these demonic spirits, they're strong, but they're not as strong as you. I've even seen a dude lifted off his feet, okay, by a entity. Point blank, put him against the wall. But still, they ain't stronger than you. Once you realize who you are, what your power is as a person, once you know and understand who you are, guess what? They can't do anything to stop you. You got to understand that before you go and you start being afraid to go to bed at night. Nah, I went to bed every night. I ain't about to be afraid. Hey, I'm going to deal with the problem head on. I'm going to deal with it head on. And that's just how it is. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. I'm done. I hope that helped you. Subscribe.